Hello, this is Case Casual here, and so I'm on the Hearthstone wiki. It's hearthstone.gamepedia.com. And so I thought I'd talk about the Jade Golem. And so here's the Jade Golem, or at least one of its forms. Here are the cards that go with the Jade Golem, or at least the ones I have released so far. And here's a really cool GIF that shows what the Jade Golem does, or at least how it goes. So, as you saw, it started from 1 mana and it goes all the way up to 10 mana. So, the first time you summon a Jade Golem from one of these effects over here, so say the Jade Idol, it says choose one, summon a Jade Golem, or shuffle 3 copies of this card into your deck. One of my favorite cards, but yeah, summon a Jade Golem. So, this 1/1, well, it's on 10 mana, 20 something right now, but it will be a 1 mana, 1/1 Jade Golem, that one. And so then when you play this again, or if you play it again after that, then it would go a 2/2 and then 3/3. And it goes up in mana until it gets a 10. Once it gets a 10, it goes up like it's showing here. And it would be really cool if I could actually summon this guy. That steroided Jade Golem. Super buff Jade Golem. Some of the cool cards with this would be like Eye of Blackpaw, because all 3 of these classes can play it. That would be Shaman, Druid, and Rogue. This is basically the effect or special effect of the Shaman, Druid, and Rogue classes. It's really cool because each of them can play these 2 cards. I'm also wondering, where would they put these cards? Like if you were, I'm guessing that if you were playing, if you were, I mean not playing, but if you were in the Druid deck building section, that if you go to neutral you'd find this, but in mage deck building you wouldn't even see this. So kind of cool. A few of these are very interesting, like the Jade Shuriken with not Shaman, but with Rogue. And so one of the things I was thinking of is how effective would it be. So if your opponent's actually playing a 3/2 minion, so they say they play a 3/2 minion, like say you're playing against Zoo, right? Your opponent plays a 3/2 demon, and then you coin out a Jade Shuriken, and it deals 2 damage to it, killing it, and you also get a 1/1 Jade Golem. So the 1/1's not that effective, sure, but it eventually gets bigger, and I think that's the concept of this new expansion, is to be very control heavy. That's why you see all these different AoE cards, I think, and then you see this type of effect. And one of the coolest things about it is it reminds me of Cthulhu. Back when Cthulhu was out, or at least it's still out now, but back when it first was released, Druid was one of my favorite classes to play it with. And so with Cthulhu, it would start off as a 6/6, 10 mana 6/6, and you would buff that Cthulhu. And it reminds me of it because it's still going with the idea of a number pool. So you still have a number pool you would go with. Even though you could summon many of them from that number pool, it's still going by the same concept. So you start off with the Jade Idol over there. You summon a 1/1. Then you play another Jade Idol and you get a 2/2. So maybe you play both of them on turn 1, or I mean turn 2. And then I guess, yeah, and then the next thing you could play is Jade Blossom, and now you get a 3/3 and you get an empty mana crystal. And then on 4 mana you get a 4/4 plus you get the 2/3. So if you actually are able to curve out, I guess this is almost like a curving out deck. If you curve out, you will probably win, just because it starts to become too much for your opponent, because they really can't deal with too many of these. I think all this needs, this thing, is basically more cards. This special just basically needs more cards. If they were to put more cards in, like Jade Blossom, like if they were to put in like a 5 mana card, like summon, like, well, like, I don't know, like say choose one, summon 2 Jade Golems, or draw 2 cards or something like that. That's 5 mana? No, that wouldn't be too good. Okay, draw 3 cards. So draw 3 cards or summon 3 Jade Golems. Something like that. I don't know. Just a good 5 mana card. And then once you actually get that, then you can play Eye of Blackpaw with no problem, assuming that you actually have it. And then you'll continue to play your Jade Golems. I really like this effect. I think it's amazing. I can't wait to play this. If you saw the thumbnail, it looks pretty cool, but it's because I was really excited about this effect, and I just wanted to make some like art, some kind of art with it. I didn't even see the Jade Idol, the Jade Jerkin, or the Jade Swarmer. Those are the three new ones actually today. But I think Jade Idol is the best out of these three, and out of these four, I'm actually not sure. I like the Jade Blossom the best out of them, but yeah, it's really cool. I just can't wait. So far, for Druid at least, because that's the class I'm going to be playing, that is traditionally my favorite class, because I used to play Felreaver Druid back before they had Standard. Anyway, so there'd be 2, 4, 6, 7. So I'd have 7 cards that, you know, work with this this Summon Jade Golem effect. To me, that's pretty good. I think we need, is that 6, 7? Yeah, 7. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, to me, I think similar to how dragons work. Sure, the dragons, you know, they're in hand, but I think for this to work, you need at least probably 10. I think 10 would be a good number. So if you can get about 10 solid Summon Jade Golem cards, this is definitely a competitive deck. I'm not sure if it's tier 1, but if they release enough good, you know, Jade Golems type cards, it could be. There's just so many AoE effects in this next expansion. Who knows if that's going to work enough. But anyways, pretty good. I can't wait to try this. And tell me what you think in the comments below. And I'm just really excited for this. But yeah, thanks for watching.